I'm Matt Plapp.
I'm Sean Walchef.
And this is Own Their
Owns.
Okay, Sean, I'm going to use some geeky marketing terminology here, which I'm sure you know what it is, but a lot of restaurants may or may not look at it this way. But Russell Brunson, back in the day, always talked about you're one funnel away. Did you ever see those campaigns?
I didn't.
So he always talked about you're one funnel away, that your business is one marketing funnel away from having massive success. And what the marketing funnel is we've all had a time where you had to put oil in our car. We're at a gas station. We go inside, we get oil. We get the little paper cone, right? And you pour your oil in so that we can direct the oil the right way. Well, in the marketing world, we call funnels, like we just talked about in the last episode, your catering funnel. Yep. We talked about funnels, and there's two things that I want to get your feedback when I show you this and see if I'm on the right path. But there's two things I look at with our clients that I'm on a mission to help independent restaurants like you find more frequent customers. And I strongly believe the way to find more frequent customers is to have more valid, engaging conversations across many platforms. The one thing that drives me bonkers is how many restaurants and even small businesses in general email their entire database every week the same shit. When I look at funnels, I look at two things. Number one, I held up a 1 for a 2. So we'll say two things. Number one is the message. Let's funnel the message down to get way more direct. Instead of talking about come eat at my restaurant, you might say, hey, women who have kids under 10, we're having a kids eat free on this day. Well, you just talked with your message to a very specific audience. But then number two is if you can build a database that gives you that data, you don't have to talk to everybody. So I'm going to share a screen, and I want to get your feedback on this because I was excited. I'm a marketing geek, but I was excited when I was looking at this and doing some training for our new membership site we've got coming out, which you'll have access to pretty soon. So you can see my screen, right?
Yep, see it.
So this is a restaurant we work with. They've been active for 3 months, and their social, this thing's blown up. Small community restaurant up in Michigan. 4,525 people have entered their VIP program in a few months, which it literally had 1,000 people the first 2 days, Sean.
It's amazing.
It was insane. Like I can look at, I'll show you this. You'll get a kick out of this. So if I go to their dashboard, and this is in ManyChat, I want to say they launched like late October. And sometimes we have, most of our clients add 500 people a month. That's the goal, 500 to 700 people a month. You can see they added from October 26th to November 1st, 1,287 people. They had like 900 or something the first couple of days. But when I look at this and I'm talking to our clients, I'm trying to get people to get smarter on marketing because I feel like too many times we're trying to talk to everybody about everything. And when you talk to everybody about everything, you lose everybody. So I was talking to a client the other day. I said, here's what I want you to think about. What if we drove an extra $1,000 a night, Monday 1 week, Tuesday the next week, Wednesday the next week? If we could take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and every week drive $1,000 extra each of those nights, that would be beneficial because that's this restaurant's slow nights. I said, so what I'm going to do is I want to create 4 audiences, split them up, and market differently. I want to create a Monday night audience, a Tuesday night audience, a Wednesday night audience, Thursday night audience. And I said, the way you do that is you take this database. And so I pop in here, and this is ManyChat, and this is how we filter customer data. And I'm going to hop in here. I'm going to look at people that have a tag that is, there's the Taco Tuesday I was joking about. So if I go in here and say tagged and I go to redeemed, you can see on here 533 people have redeemed this 4th offer. And so instead of me trying to talk to 4,500 people about, I call it Menu Monday. You ever heard of a Menu Monday night?
No. So
Menu Monday was something I think I might have created. I don't know. I might have stole from somebody. Who knows? Nothing's really original in marketing, is it? And but about 15 years ago, I had a client of mine came to me and said, Matt, he said, hey, if we could sell $500 to $600 more in sales on Monday, it would actually make Monday where we didn't lose money.
Yep.
And I said, okay. And I said, well, let's look at what we got. We had a database like 18,000 people. And I looked at it and said, hey, let's take the top 100 beer drinkers. because we had a really cool beer loyalty program. It's like 278 people, I think is what the number was. Let's take the top 100 and let's split them into two. Let's invite 50 this Monday, 50 the next Monday, and let's experiment. He's like, well, why would we not invite everybody? I go, because then it'll water it down. It won't make it as cool. Even though the McRib isn't really that good of a rib sandwich, it still has scarcity and people flock for it. I said, so let's come up with Menu Monday where we're going to invite these 50 people and let them know you're one of 50 people being invited to this event for 2 hours for free appetizers. I want you to test our appetizers, and we're going to test 2 new secret menu items. We want your opinion. And by the way, there's 10% off on beer while you're here. Did 4 Gs. So it went from a couple hundred to 4, and it became a staple every month to where people wanted to know when they were going to be on the list, because I would segment it. I wouldn't do the same list every month. I wanted to make it special.
Yep.
Let's imagine I do this with this customer, and I just took this database from 4,000 out of 500. Well, his database right now has a 28% redemption rate on their generic offer. So 1 out of every 3 people basically walk in. So if I'm going to go to redeemed and go to their second most popular offer, their opt-in offer, $375, and I'm going to say, tell me everybody who matches both of these criteria. Now I'm down to 132. So I know that on a generic promotion, I can get 28% to walk into 28 out of 100. And if this client's average check is $50, which is like $49,
yep,
and I only need to add $1,000 in sales on a Monday night, I need 20 people. So I have 132 right here, and I'm looking for 20. And so here's my analogy, and I want your feedback. And I'll unshare my screen because I could parse this. I could go in here and say, visit frequency, only give me frequent customers. And now I've got 91 people who have come in twice and told me they were frequent customers. So my analogy here is, let's do, less is more in this situation. I don't need to email 4,500 people to impact Mondays by $1,000. I need to get the right people. And if I take these 91 people with some degree of certainty, I can aim a marketing campaign at them and predictably drive sales to a certain place.
Yes.
What do you think about that idea?
I think what we always think, which is, how do restaurants act more like Amazon?
Okay.
So I got an email today from Amazon, and it said, hello, Sean. We found some items we think you might like. And for those that are watching on YouTube,
your son,
these are the Jurassic World Dominion new dinosaurs that have been released on Amazon. Now, how does Amazon know that I love dinosaurs? Well, I don't love dinosaurs. I only love them because my son loves them. And my wife uses Amazon, uses our account to buy dinosaurs. So what did Amazon do? They sent out an email to Dad, head of the account, to say, hey, we have new dinosaurs that are out.
Yep.
Has your son been good? Did he do well at school? Maybe instead of buying said dinosaur at Target or Walmart or anywhere that you go, why don't you just go ahead and add it to the cart next time? And then Amazon, which is in every single person that's listening to this or watching this, there's probably an Amazon truck driving past your house right now.
Yep.
We'll just go ahead and drop it off.
Yep.
Make your son happy, make your wife happy. We made it easy for you. So our goal is, how do we make marketing personalized? Because Amazon did not send that to the billions of customers that they have. They sent it to every customer that's purchased a dinosaur. So what if I, as a restaurant owner, sent out an email to our entire database of 25,000 contacts saying, hey, we'd love for you to have salad. Well, every customer didn't like salad from our restaurant. We're not a salad restaurant. But what if I could segment and go, oh, these are the people that love brisket. They absolutely love brisket. And what if that 25,000 list gets down to 15,000 people that absolutely love brisket, that have purchased brisket? Well, now I can invite them to a brisket burnt end tasting with our pit master. And I could segment it even further, like Matt said, and say, this amount of people are going to invite on Monday, this amount of people on Tuesday, this amount of people on Wednesday, this amount of people. Now I have 4 events across 1 month for people that absolutely love brisket. And they go, oh my God, how did he know I love brisket? Well, I didn't know. The computers know. Toast knew. Matt knew through data. And we personalize that. And now you have this incredible barbecue tasting opportunity for burnt ends.
Yep. And I was just looking, I pulled up on Facebook. I wanted to see what these offers were. Their second most popular offer, 375 people. And this is the last couple, like 2 months. 375 have done the buy one, get one free burger. So, yep. And then 45 people did the dessert. So if I want to do a dessert tasting, because at 45, I extrapolate that to the next 12 months, they're going to have 500 people that I can go in there and say, I know this person came into our program, got a dessert. If I'm going to do a dessert night, I'm going to invite people that use the dessert, not everybody else. Or like one of the ideas I had was, hey, we all do marketing for birthdays. Why not have a birthday night at the restaurant? Mm-hmm. Like the first Tuesday of every month is Kids Eat Free. The second Tuesday of every month is birthday night. Come into the restaurant, show your ID. We can go into our this program, pull everybody's birthday that's in January, invite them in and say, hey, it's dessert mania. It's dessert. It's an appetizer. You pick what you want. It's on us. Come on in for your birthday. Now we're talking, like you said, to a very specific customer. I love what you said there. How do we make marketing personal?
Yes.
Because what I always drives me crazy is when restaurants will send out college night to everybody. I'm like, dude, I enjoy college night, but I don't want to necessarily be divorced in a couple months. And I might not want to run into my daughter's friends there. And who knows? Like the same with Kids Eat Free. Like my daughter don't want to get invited to Kids Eat Free. She is a damn kid.
I mean, we're a barbecue media company. We have 4 different shows that we put on. We create content for Toast, for 7 Shifts, for Marquee, for Ovation, like for restaurant owners, for small business owners. We talk about digital hospitality and smartphone storytelling. Well, guess what? I'm not sending out, hey, check out the latest podcast episode that I did with Rob Deerdeck to people that have bought ribs in our restaurant. No, that's a different list. Yep. That is a different email list of people that actually are running a business. They care about content creation, or they care about, how do I improve my marketing for my business? That's a completely different list than somebody that's come in that loves our ribs.
Yep.
Stop doing that. Stop sending out email blasts to everybody.
So in order to own your customers' phones, we'll end it on this note. You can get into my device pretty easily. Email, text, Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube.
Slide into Matt's DMs.
Slide into my DMs. But if you do it all the time for every reason, I opt out. If you come into my DMs for certain reasons, now I'm down to be in the DMs with you. So make marketing personal. And that's how we'll end with that great quote from this guy that I know, who I got jealous because he got to hang out with Rob Deerdeck, my man, Sean Walchef. So this is Own Their
Owns.